uh, I am pleased. Thank you, Francis, and thank you, Mitch. So allow me, this is Bill, one of your co-hosts, and allow me to say good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to Strengthen Your Bones with Mitch Mennick. And I appreciate being a co-host along with Francis, and we are really glad to be here to support Mitch and make this class help make this class possible. Mitch brings his class on Monday afternoons at 12 p.m. Pacific. And to join, just click the link to Mitch's class that you get in Mitch's newsletter or in an email, and just click the link shortly before it begins. The link is the same, for every Monday. There's no need to register in advance. Just please join, 5, 10, up to 15 minutes before class. And Francis will post the link in chat. Now, is just to add a possible complication, Mitch, these half-hour classes are every Monday, but the third Monday of each month, which is a week from now, that is an hour-long class sponsored by AARP, and one does need to register for that class in advance. So if you haven't registered, please see the link that will be posted in chat and register so you can join. And let me also add that if this is your first or early time to join this class, please consult your doctor to be sure that this this is the best for you. We think it is, but we're not the doctors. Now, during class, please keep your audio on mute to eliminate background noise. But after class, we'll have a short chat session where we'll ask you to raise your hand, and I'll call on you and ask you to unmute yourself. And we can ask questions, offer suggestions, make comments. And this just helps us to make the class the best possible for you. And we'll also look for questions in chat. Now, in sum, thank you everyone for being here. And now let's start our class with Mitch Mennick. So Mitch, we're ready to go.
Outstanding introduction, Bill. Thank you so much for being here. Francis, I love having you here to post the links for what's next on our classes, and so everyone can navigate around. By the way, when you guys click those links, you can click on them and then just take a look at them later after class, and they'll be in your browser. It's kind of strange. You're not allowed to copy in these links or in the chat, but you can click on it and it'll take you through, which is pretty cool. So this is a very fast class, so make it work for you. Don't overdo it. Enjoy your time. We will be using weights pretty quick here, and the amount of weight you use depends on how difficult it is. Some of you won't use weights, and that's fine, because you can just make a nice tight fist when you're doing these arm curls, and that's going to be putting some pressure on. So what we want to do is stimulate the tissue throughout the body, so we get blood flow into that area, and all the movement kind of opens up the flow of energy throughout the entire body, so the body does what it does best, and that's naturally repair, restore, and heal itself back to its state of perfect health, which makes you feel good, because the body needs the exercise. So do it, and just think of everything as like a dynamic stretching routine. So everything is like a dynamic means a moving stretch. So put your 100% into it, whatever that is, and whatever it is for you is perfect in every way. You can't do anything wrong here. So I want to just start and take it off a little body tapping today. We're going to tap around the eyes, so you might want to take your glasses, if you wear them, off for a second, and then just take the fingers and tap the flat bone, the top of the head. And then do the crown. This stimulates the connective tissue. Come on down behind the head, and which is called fascia. And then behind the ears, above the ears, and go right on top of the ears, up and down the ears, and then take your thumb and fingers and pinch the ears a little bit gently. And then all around the temples, the temples. Oh yeah, feels good. All around the forehead. And then right in between the eyebrows is your sixth chakra, a major energy center. And then on top of the eyebrows, all over the eyebrows, Go hang out at the outside corners of the eyes, and then below the eyes, on top of the eye sockets. Come down below the nose on the upper level of the gum line, come up to the back teeth, and then back down to the front, jump down to the lower level, come up to the back teeth, back down to the front, then all around the chin. Do the whole area around the chin, and then underneath the jawbone. And when you get behind the jaw, below the ears, there's some soft tissue in here that's a little glandular. Now we do scrunchy face and open face. Make it tight fist and scrunch it up. This is good for your face, makes you look good. It brings a lot of color into the face. On the count of, you're just squinting as hard as you can. And then on the count of 3, we open wide. You open up the eyes wide, stick the tongue out to stretch the jaw and make a sound to put some energy into it. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Ah. Okay, 2 more times. Give it a good scrunch as tight as you can. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Okay, 1 more time. Yeah, as tight as you can. Then 1, 2, 3. Ah. Okay, feel the tingling in your face. Oh, what a wonderful sensation that is. All right, left ear, left shoulder, right hand out. Take the left hand with pressure. Start tapping pretty hard with the shoulders connected to the neck. On top of the shoulder, okay. Top of the bicep, top of the forearm, coming down the forearm to the wrist, top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist, coming up the forearm to the elbow, tricep, armpit, upper part of the chest. Let's go to the other side. Here we go. Come on down. The elbow, forearm, wrist, top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist, coming up the forearm, elbow, tricep, armpit. The upper part of the chest. Now here's a wonderful stress reliever, so follow me. When I go ha, you go ha. If I go ha ha, you go ha ha. And if you do put your 100% into it, you'll end up relaxing at the end a little bit, which is very good to open up the flow of energy through the body. So here we go. Ready? Ha! Ha ha! Follow me. Ha ha ha! Ho! Ha! Ho, ho! That's good for your lungs. Ho, ho, ho! Hee! Hee, hee! Let yourself go. Just shake it out loose. Come on down to the abdomen. It's a license to laugh, and laughter is so good for the soul and the body. Oh yeah, a little bit of laughter is like doing the whole class all in one little lump sum. It's just so invigorating. Now do your kidneys, tailbone, buttocks. Come on down the back of the legs. Come up the insides, and go right to the hips. Hips, come on down the outside. Go up the front of the leg. Hang out at the knees, all around the knees. Come up the thighs. Then cross your hands, place them on the shoulder, sweep down to the toes with a positive affirmation saying, it feels so good. Ready? It feels so good. Okay. Let's do that again saying, I'm okay just the way I am. Ready? I'm okay just the way I am. The body loves to hear it. And then say, I like myself just the way I am. Ready? I love myself just the way I am. Love is an option. Now, extend your right foot forward and then lock the front knee, put your hands in your hips, and just hinge at the hip without curving the back and sink into the back of the leg. So you put your behind, so you're pulling on the back of the leg and hold it here. Now we'll breathe into it and stretch it a little bit more deeply. With the breath, we inhale. When you exhale, relax a little more deeply into the stretch for the back of the leg. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale a little more deeply into that stretch. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale a little more deeply into the stretch. Now when you inhale, slowly come on up. When we exhale, straighten up and kick the legs out. Loosen up. Let's do the other side. Step forward your left foot. Put your hands on your hips. Then inhale. When you exhale, just sink into the back of the leg. 2 more breaths. 3 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale a little more deeply into that stretch. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Try not to curve the back. Just keep the back straight. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale a little more deeply into that stretch. Now when you inhale, slowly come on up. You exhale, straighten up and kick the legs out. Step forward with your right foot. We're going to do balance of plate. So palms are face up. Take the left palm, put it behind you face up. I'm mirror teaching, so I'm on the same side as you. So we're in this squat. I want you to sink into a squat. So we inhale. I want you to rise and bring the palm into the chest. Lift the elbow up so you're stretching down through the side. Circle the palm underneath the armpit so there's plenty of room to circle. When you exhale, we push to the side and the hip goes the other way. Now you feel a little pressure on the hip? That's good. Now inhale, we gyrate the hip and bend the elbow to come over the head as we rise. As we exhale, we sink back down again in the middle of all this gyration. So inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink. Inhale over the head, and exhale, it's a moving stretch. Again, inhale, just stretch it out. As you exhale, good stretch. Inhale over the head, yeah, and exhale, does that feel good? Okay, bring the foot back as you inhale and exhale. The body loves a good stretch. Other side, inhale and exhale, settle in. Now take the right palm, put it behind you, face up behind the back. Focus on the left, we're in the squat. So inhale, we rise, come underneath the arm, bend the wrist, and exhale, we sink. Hip goes one way, arm the other. Bend the elbow now, inhale over the head, yeah, we're rising. And exhale, we're sinking in the middle of this gyration. So inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. We'll do one more time through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Good stretch, feels so good. Inhale over the head, yeah, and exhale. All right, bring the foot back as you inhale and exhale. All right, kick the legs out, shake the arms. We're going to go right into weights. Weights are optional. You don't have to use any weights if you don't want to. We're going to start with an overhead press. We'll do the right, the left, and both at the same time. So get some, if you want, get some weights, or just make a tight fist when we do this. We're going to do all 10 on the right side, and we'll get over to the left, and then we'll do both. Starting with the right side, bring the weights, both weights to the shoulders. So inhale to the shoulders and exhale. We begin with an inhale. You exhale, bring your right palm up, twist the palm forward and stretch, and inhale, come down. Same side now. Exhale, stretch, and inhale, that's 2. Exhale, and 3. Exhale, that's 4. Stretch, 5 more. Reach, last 4. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. And then as you inhale, we exhale, lower your arms down for a moment, and then take a breath here through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Then bend the elbows, wiggle the shoulders, move the wrists around, kick the legs out, wiggle the hips, shim the shoulders, and bobble the head. Now, let's do the other side. From the shoulders, we inhale to the shoulders and exhale. We begin with an inhale. When you exhale, left arm up and straighten that elbow and reach, and then inhale, come down. All right, that's number 1. Exhale, stretch, and that's 2. Exhale, what a good stretch, and 3. Can you feel your side down to the abdomen? Exhale, that's 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 more. Reach, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale and exhale, lower the arms down. Take a breath here through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Love this. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the shoulders, move the wrists around, kick those legs out, wiggle the hips, shift the shoulders, and bobble the head. Loosen up the body. Let's do both at the same time, an Arnold press. So through the nose, inhale to the shoulders and exhale. We begin with an inhale. Now when you exhale, reach up and twist the palms forward, straighten those elbows, and inhale, come down. That's 1. Reach up and stretch, and inhale, that's 2. Exhale, and 3. Can you feel the abdomen when you reach up? Exhale, that's 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale. When you exhale, lower your arms down. Take a breath through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the shoulders, move the wrist around, wiggle the hips from the shoulders, kick the legs out, just loosen up the body. Now, we're going to do a bent over row. By the way, have I told you lately you're perfect in every way? You are. Knees are going to be bent. So you're going to just bend the knees, sink down, and then hinge at the hip. And all you're going to do from here, keep the back straight, but pull the weights up to your chest or your fist if you're not using weights. So we begin with an inhale. When you exhale, pull up and inhale. That's 1. Exhale and 2. Exhale. This is nice for strengthening the back. 3. Exhale, the lower back. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 more. Pull it up as far as you can. 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Now, when you inhale, just pivot up so you're not curving the back and then straighten the knees. As you're exhaling, relax. Now, bend the elbows, wiggle the shoulders, move the wrists around, kick the legs out, wiggle the hips, shim the shoulders, and bobble the head. Loosen up the body. Yeah. Feels so good. Overhead press. Now let's do a hammer curl now. So all we're going to do is bring our fists to our shoulders. So the feet are hip width apart. We begin with an inhale. When you exhale, bring the fists up and inhale. That's 1. Exhale. That's 2. Exhale. That's 3. Exhale. Makes 4. Exhale. 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Keep the shoulders over the hips. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Take a breath here through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the shoulders, move the wrists around, kick the legs out, wiggle the hips, shim the shoulders, and bobble the head. All right, now we're going to do a overhead press with a side tap. So bring them to the shoulders. We inhale to the shoulders and exhale. All 10 will be on the right side. So begin with an inhale. When you exhale, tap right, lift up and stretch. And inhale, that's 1. Same side. Exhale and 2. Exhale, that's 3. Exhale, that's 4. Exhale, 5 more. Reach. Last 4. Exhale, 3 to go. Exhale, 2 more. Does that feel good? Exhale, 1 more. Stretch, no more. Then inhale and exhale. Lower the arms down. Take a breath here through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Always inhale through the nose. Then bend the elbows, wiggle the shoulders, move the wrists around, kick the legs out. Now you can exhale through the mouth, it's just fine, but always inhale through the nose because the nose is your first line of defense on your immune system. The hairs in the nose filter out the impurities in the air. So here we go, to the shoulders for the left side. So inhale to the shoulders and exhale. We begin with an inhale. When you exhale, tap left and reach out and inhale, that's 1. Exhale, twist the palm forward and 2. Straighten the elbow and 3. Exhale, that's 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhaling on the exertion. Exhale, 4 more. Exhale, 3 to go. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale. As you exhale, lower the arms down. Take a breath here through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the shoulders, move the wrists around, kick the legs out, wiggle the hips, shim the shoulders, and bobble the head. Now, we're going to do a squat punch. I'm going to lower my weights a little bit for this one. And our feet are hip width apart. So what we do, we sink and bend the knees, back is straight. Then from here, we bring the weights to our chest. So inhale to the chest and exhale. Now, when we begin with an inhale, when you exhale, rise up and take your right arm and the palm will face down and inhale, come down. Now we do the other side. Exhale, and that's 1. Back to the right, rise and exhale, stretch, and inhale, that's half. Exhale, that's the other half, makes 2. Exhale, inhale, exhale, that's 3. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 4. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 5 more. exhale, inhale, exhale, last 4, exhale, inhale, exhale, 3 more, exhale, inhale, exhale, 2 more, exhale, inhale, exhale, 1 more, exhale, inhale, exhale, no more. Then inhale, straighten the knees. As you exhale, lower your arms. Take a breath here through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the shoulders, move the wrists around, kick the legs out, wiggle the hips, shim the shoulders. Now let's set the weights down on a table or a chair for just a moment. Try not to go to the floor. And I want you to just kind of loosen up the body, shake it up, and do a little vibration exercise. So feet are hip width apart and just start bouncing the knees. Relax the upper body, completely relax the shoulders. Now just start shaking the palms. And then wiggle the hips, loosen up. Shim the shoulders and bobble the head. So you're all shook up, let everything go. This is a wonderful way to refresh from doing anything with weights. Okay, now stop. Feel the tingling in your fingers, your palms. Now put the palms in front of the head for 3 forward bends. I want you to sink into the back of the calves without curving the back. So inhale, open the chest and stretch. Yeah. And exhale, sink right back down for 2 more times through the nose. Inhale, give it a great big stretch. Yeah. And exhale, 1 more goes to forward bend through the nose. Inhale and stretch. Now when you exhale, lock the knees, hinge at the hips. Feel the pull in the back of the legs, keeping the back nice and straight. Breathing into it, we inhale. When we exhale, just relax a little more deeply into that stretch for the back of the legs. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale a little more deeply. It's not about touching the toes, so just keep the back straight. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale a little more deeply into that stretch. Now when you inhale, bend the knees and pivot up. As we exhale, we straighten up. Okay, let's take a brief sip of water real quick. Yeah, to hydrate. Now we're going to do a tricep kickback. So get the weights or don't use weights. It's up to you. Whatever you do is perfect in every way. The fact that you're here, you got an A for showing up. Feet are hip width apart. Now bend the knees, hinge at the hip, keep the back straight. Then inhale the weights to the chest, exhale, elbows up. From here, we'll kick back. We begin with an inhale. When you exhale, kick back and hold it for 1 second. And inhale, that's 1. Exhale, that's 2. Exhale, that's 3. Exhale, that's 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 to go. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale, pivot up. Then when you exhale, straighten the knees and then lower the arms. Take a breath here through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the shoulders, move the wrists around, kick the legs out, wiggle the hips, shim the shoulders, and bobble the head. We're going to do a step back and swing our arms. So we bring the weights to our chest. So inhale to the chest and exhale. Now we're going to step back with our right leg and swing the arms as we go back. Come up and then we'll go to the other side. When you step back, it'll be toe heel. So you have a flat foot as you're swinging. So it's inhale, you exhale, toe heel and swing. And inhale now the left side. Exhale. This is fun, isn't it? Okay, now exhale, inhale, exhale, that's 2. Exhale, inhale, exhale, that's 3. Toe heel, inhale, toe heel, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, 5 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, last 4. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 3 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 2 to go. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 1 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, no more. Then inhale. As you exhale, lower the weights. Take another breath here through the nose. Inhale And exhale, probably through the mouth right now. Let that air, let that stagnant energy get out. Okay. All right, now then just bend the elbows, wiggle the hips, shimmy the shoulders, kick the legs out, loosen up the body, bobble the head, and just let everything relax. Okay, this is gonna be like a bicep curl standing on one leg. We're gonna bring our right knee up as we do all 10 of these, and then we'll get over to the left later. So put your right toe out. You're gonna stand on the left leg and find your balance. We just do an arm curl as the knee comes up. So through the nose, that's inhale. When you exhale, knee up, and inhale, toe down. Exhale, that's 2. Exhale, that's 3. Exhale, that's 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 to go. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale and exhale. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the shoulders, move the hip, wrists around, kick the legs out, and then wiggle the hips, shimmy the shoulders, bobble the head. All right, now other side. Stand on your right leg, put the left toe out a little bit. Get your balance. Here we go. Through the nose. Inhale. When you exhale, knee up and curl, and inhale, toe down. Exhale, that's 2. Exhale, that's 3. Exhale, that's 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale and exhale. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the shoulders, move the wrist around. Wiggle the shoulders, bobble the head, wiggle the hips, loosen up the body, let everything relax. Good. Now we're gonna do a back lunge with an arm curl. Now, all we're gonna do is step back with our right leg when we do a curl, then we'll alternate to the left on the next one. So we begin with an inhale. When you exhale, step back and curl, it's a lunge. And inhale, now the other side. Exhale, that's 1. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, that's 2. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, that's 3. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, makes 4. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, last 4. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, no more. Take a breath here through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Now bend those elbows, wiggle the wrists, wiggle the hips, shim the shoulders, bobble the head, kick the legs out, and then just loosen up the whole body. We're done with weights. Put the weights off to the side. Let's stretch out of this just a little bit. But first, let's just shake the arms, shim the shoulders, bobble the head. Feet are hip width apart. Clasp your hands in front of the abdomen. Sink into a squat. So when you inhale, rise and bring the palms up to the chest. Roll them forward as you exhale, squat and stretch. Keep the shoulders over the hips. Then inhale, we rise, and exhale, sink a little deeper into that stretch. Now we inhale, we rise, bring the palms above the head. When you exhale, look up to stretch. One more breath. Inhale, lift a little more deeply as you exhale. Lower your palms down. And then put both palms to the shoulders. We'll do the right, lift up at the right, left, both at the same time. We begin with three sets. So inhale, we exhale, lift up and stretch, and inhale to the left. Exhale, now both. Exhale, 2 more sets. Right side, exhale, inhale left, exhale, inhale both. Exhale, 1 more set. Right side, exhale, inhale left, exhale, inhale both, exhale, then inhale, come on down and exhale, drop the arms, shake them around, shim the shoulders. Let's do the shoulders. Right, left, both at the same time. Start with the right side, set of 3. Right side, inhale up, 1, 2, 3, exhale left, Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, exhale both. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 2 more sets. Right side, inhale and exhale left. Inhale and exhale both. Inhale and exhale, 1 more set. Inhale and exhale, other side. Inhale and exhale both. Inhale and exhale. Now just relaxing. Just relax the shoulders, bob the head. Kick the legs out. Now with the neck, put the left ear to the left shoulder, extend the right arm. As an option, you can put a little pressure, wrap your left hand around and just pull here. So we begin with the inhale, feel the body expand. When you exhale, just bend the knees and sink into that stretch for the side of the neck. 2 more breaths. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink a little bit more. Okay, 1 more time. Inhale and exhale a little more deeply. Now, when you inhale, come out of this slowly as we rise. As you exhale, relax and just kind of bobble the head, loosen up. Let's do the other side. Right ear to the right shoulder. Extend the left arm as an option. You can put a little weight on the head. And we inhale. When you exhale, sink. Okay, 2 more. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, sink. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale, sink a little bit more deeply. Now, when you inhale, come out of this. And exhale, relax, and just bobble the head. Now, with your feet hip width apart, let's loosen up a little vibration. Just bounce the knees, relax the arms, relax the shoulders, shake the palms. Wiggle the hips, shimmy those shoulders, and bobble the head. So you're all shook up. Now stop, put the palms in front of the abdomen, sink into the back of the calves, keep the back straight. 3 heart opening breaths. So inhale, open the chest and stretch. And exhale, come on down for 2 more times. Through the nose. Inhale, we stretch. Yeah. And exhale, I love this. 1 more time. Inhale, stretch. I feel so good. Now when you exhale, lock the knees, hinge at the hips. Feel the pull in the back of the legs. Breathing into it, we inhale, feel the body expand. When you exhale, relax a little more deeply into that stretch for the back of the legs. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale a little more deeply into that stretch. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale even more deeply into the stretch. Now when you inhale, bend the knees and pivot up. When you exhale, we straighten up. And that concludes our class for today. Thank you so much for being here. Bill, let me turn it over to you. See if we have any